welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
All day, dog. Kill.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball out because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Jones apparently a little unsure of everything here, so he steps back and signals for timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Safety. Eu não entendi ainda o que é. Olha lá. Olha no safety.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shift. Switch.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle, a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm coming after you.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And, Charles, for this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way, because we know that could be a dangerous tactic, because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Give it 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Check smash. He's coming to you. Check.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, watch edge. Jump. Safety. Big edge.
A handoff to Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. He's crashed.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Tem como não. E aí? Mas com a jogada não, vai acabar o relógio. Vou pegar a falta, hein? Fudeu. Ah,
second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
E aí, 2 receivers? Tem aquele graça.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Check 50. Watch the shit.
Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown.
Passou, mas não deu tackle antes. Bom, enfim, menos mal, já chega, já. Bora.
And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Atrasado, Scott, vamos.
And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pau. Acertei?
Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Aquela preguiça de escolher jogada. Vamos ver o que sai. Nem sei como é que tá o Giants aqui.
Come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Ah, mas ele fez merda. Tá fazendo merda aqui. Tá fazendo merda. O que é que você tá fazendo? Não tô entendendo. Tá bom.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Não, agora ele já tá esperto
so
pra
they
vida.
gave up the completion.
É,
I
400
really
essa
enjoyed
minha.
watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 58, right over there, right over there. Right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ah não, ele tá jogando de 4-3, tá certo.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch the edge.
Câmera tá estranho, pessoal.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley.
Porra, ele me seguiu. Porra!
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
25, check 20, Lion.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
Aí não também, né? Já vi essa jogada antes, filhão. Porra, tá de brincadeira comigo? Vai ser isso, mano. Não tá mal esse negócio.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take
Não,
it
eu vou
over,
essa porra aqui
we step
também.
aside.
Não, precisa fora aqui, precisa pá.
Jim.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down
Cara, é
conversion.
só passe curto.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to
Não
go
vai
in
passar
the first
nenhuma
half.
vez mesmo. Nenhuma vez.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 8 coming up.
Double tight. 4 down. Alert. Tighten up. 31's the mic. Watch the curl. Check. 70 Lions. Crunch.
Now Jones. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
Quantos caras vão vir? Vou saber se eu vou mandar blitz ou não. Não.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Double tight. 4 down. 31's the mic. Come on. Show 3. 70 range.
Throwing Jones.
Hoje não!
Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Steve Nelson na marcação. E como um gato, já tira a bola das mãos. Mas vai ser hoje ainda essa jogada, cacete?
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Quase escapou.
Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's win.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down
Return
to
Lefty.
for
Bora.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Here's Harris to return it.
Ah, não. Illegal block in the back, não.
Flag down, this could set him back.
Tinha que ser um jogador do Portugal, né?
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific.
Não, pior que do jeito que o cara tava administrando o relógio, se ele faz o... O fio de gol, tá errado.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
É que essa formação me dá umas leituras que, porra.
As they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running right, here's Sanders.
Porra, Dalton Lee, você tá fazendo o que aqui, caralho?
No cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that
Tá
one
de
at the line of
brincadeira, e essa
scrimmage.
blitz aqui? Acho que eu não vou queimar essa blitz, então tá bom.
Throwing his Hurts. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Não era blitz.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's something we
Mas
have
foi
not
um
seen
first
him
down.
do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it,
O
and run.
medo
Exactly
de
right. His
perder, de
first carry
sofrer
of
um
the game.
fumble ali era pouco.
I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ele tá muito corajoso pro meu lado, muito.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And a flag
Qual
comes
foi?
in.
Pass
That
interference,
one
né?
falls incomplete.
É isso aí, cara.
Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference to call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their
Ai,
sideline,
porra,
because I
muito
believe their
bom,
head
né?
coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ah,
They'll run with Sanders.
Ah, não, pulou errado sim.
Almost to the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. But first down, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard.
Nossa, e o que pulou agora, meu menino? Isso ninguém fala.
That catch good for only a couple. It's a second down run with Sanders.
Oxi, o cara tava no chão.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very big trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Demora que se escolhe uma jogada aqui, nossa senhora.
They give it off here to the tight end, and he is into the end zone. Philadelphia. Dalton Keene, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game.
Vai ser embaçado agora, hein? Se essa corrida aí desse tal de Chalcão Barkley aí. Bom, pelo menos o bug do safety é só realmente na defesa. Vamos ver se vai estar agora, se já não passou. E aí, jet sweep ou vai ser corrida pelo meio? Olha, chamou a corrida, passa a bola, passa. Isso, garoto, passa essa bola. Boa, bom passe. Você achou que eu não tava esperto nesse passezinho, seu aí? Ah, pelo amor de Deus. Ó, vou até ensinar uma jogada agora pra você fazer. Nossa, que vontade de passar essa bola. Tá, funcionou essa jogada aí de ataque, de defesa, beleza. Mas é o seguinte, nossa, eu tô com muita vontade de já.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Ah, bela defesa.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues.
Cadê?
These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50
tava lá.
balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Caralho, chegou mesmo. Peraí,
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Acertei? Acertamos? É isso. Nossa, a vontade de mijar tá insuportável. Pegar uma garrafa d'água, peraí.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
E aí, você acha que ele vai voltar a passar a bola? Hoje? Ah, não volta.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
No fly zone. Só isso que eu tenho pra dizer. Só isso que eu tenho pra dizer. Esse passezinho curto aí não vai entrar, não. Só que o que acontece? A pessoa tá pensando... Olha lá. Olha lá. Esse rosa aí tem qual rosa? Ah, sacão, caralho. Mano, faz o menor sentido esse bug do caralho. Tá, ele quer me iludir, né? Deixa eu pôr os caras melhor pra trás aqui.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Nossa, eu tava muito confiante aquela jogada de passe com a formação que ele trouxe.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Barkley. Oh, fighting up.
Oxi! Oxi!
Into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean,
Não vai
this
ter como,
size,
Brasil.
this
Não vai ter
intensity
como.
usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second
timeout, né? Timeout. Isso aí. Nem viu o que aconteceu, gente. Nem viu o que aconteceu.
Here in the 4th quarter.
Ele escapou pelo outro gap. Caralho.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes
tá, né?
on, we're seeing an offensive line running game imposing its will.
Ah, que inferno.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Não existe,
As the drive continues, it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling
Mas
like,
também é
okay,
isso, né?
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
É que o passe que parece que foi mais longo.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Screen, watch the screen. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take
Oxi,
this close to the
passando
first
por cima
down
do
marker as
Cox,
he
você tá
stopped
aqui,
at the
mano.
Eagles' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Ah. E aí, né? 2 minutos. Terceira para 1 na linha de 18.
A carry here for the big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they
De
double
novo
it
essa
and get 10
porra!
here.
Oh, mas o que tá acontecendo com essa OL? Sério mesmo. Assim, na moralzinha. Eu vou passar por cima
Only
dessa
way
porra
to get
toda
the
lá.
lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Watch the run. Check 52. Check three. Ship. Hey, check 24. Check.
Vai, caralho!
Switch.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this
Tá de
time they
brincadeira
get behind
comigo,
the
porra?
line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 3.
Here's Barkley. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. The Eagles will take their
Defesa,
third
caralho.
and
Tá de
final
brincadeira?
timeout as they'll
Tá
head
de
to the
zona essa
sideline
porra.
to talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight
Não! Caralho!
end. Touchdown, New York. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown.
Corrida com essa merda desse fullback do
And the
caralho.
Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Ok. Tem extra point com conversão de 2 pontos?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw.
Ah, não.
Ah! Off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Tinha a menor necessidade de passar nesse. Estava muito concentrado. Era aqui embaixo. No Watkins.
He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Não foi hoje, senhores. Só realmente na sorte.
Down to a knee goes Jones,
Forcei, não estava com a jogada de confiança.
Will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So